I am live, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you can see me. Oh. Well, this is a first. Yes, I can see myself. There's some kind of buffering going on. Good. Well, that's great. Hello. Welcome to what is probably the penultimate session of the Great British Home Chorus as we know it, currently for now. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I am on holiday. I am on holiday. What have I done? I've done Joe Wicks. I've been for a walk. I've started to decorate. Those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook will know that I have started to decorate the front room, and that's going very well. Thank you. Before you ask, and hi, and we're gonna do the old tech test because I don't know why it's quite so weirdly. I'm just gonna see what I can do. I think that you can hear the keyboard tonight. I think that's working. So thank goodness for that. Listen, I will be back. I will return. The great. I was looking at the comments just before we went online, and people were suggesting the great Gareth Malone's great global chorus. Great idea. Why not? Why not? Why not go global? Why not take over the world? Now, may I start by saying thank you so much for all the messages of support that you've sent me over the last, about 2 days, isn't it, since the show went out, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I was talking to the BBC this week, and one of the things that they felt was that it was useful to a lot of people, that the project was useful, and therefore that the broadcast of those songs was useful to people. And I've certainly seen that on Twitter. I mean, I've not really seen a negative comment. I've just seen a lot of people who are very moved. And if you've got a negative comment, there's no need to tell me. That's really not right now, if you don't mind. But I was really delighted to see that people were crying and elated and delighted, and there we are. Look, lovely messages. You can hear the keyboard. I mean, no, it's great, right? I figured it out. So yeah, it was a very, very special project for me, a very intense project, a wonderful thing. I mean, the whole thing, if I think about the Great British Home Chorus and that as part of it, to work with Steve Lipson again was amazing, to work with all of you, to work with those brilliant songwriters, from Ray Kwan writing that incredible end song that you were part of, to Katie and Nathan writing that fabulous Lullaby, which we'll talk about in a minute, to all of the other little songs that we've done in rehearsals, all those things. I think that has just been an incredible experience for me and has opened my eyes to the possibilities of the internet and what I might do again at another time, and when we're not in lockdown, probably not in the same way, not every day. Whew, I don't think I'll be doing that again in a hurry. But hopefully there won't be a need for it. But should we go back into lockdown? Who knows? And I really hope that doesn't happen. Just looking at Melbourne, and if there's anyone in Australia, and it's got a worrying situation there, we send our best. But fingers crossed. Here in Great Britain, I'm just knocking. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that for now, we're going to pause it. I'm going into summer holiday mode, and I hope you will too. And it is okay to take a holiday from singing, because I think then when you come back to it, it's all the better. This is week 16 of activity and things around this programme and around what we've been doing here. And Leicester. Of course, and Leicester as well, much closer to home. And who knows whether there'll be other cities that follow. So, it's still worrying times. I'm not out of the woods, but for now, let's just take a moment to be really proud of our achievements. I was supposed to be saying today, the CD is out tomorrow, but unfortunately, some delays. I mean, delays have been an inevitable part of lockdown, have they not? From the Amazon delivery guy to the or everything has been delayed. Everything has been made much more difficult. The making a program under these circumstances was almost impossible, and I had to keep reminding myself when I was watching it. We did this in lockdown. Every shot you saw, bar about 2 at the end, were shot by the people themselves. I've never done a series where I've shot myself and the participants have shot themselves. Filmed, TV term. That's just never happened before, and I very much hope it doesn't happen again because it's not ideal. But I think I'm really proud. I'm really proud, especially proud of the songs, which I think just came out beautifully. And Raekwon's song, which The Storm. This is just another storm. Just what a great young man. Really, really lovely young man, and just a lovely member of his community, and really close to his family. And it was a lovely message of hope. And his grandfather, it was just great. Just really we salute you. So tonight we're going to have a little look through some of the songs that we were just doing latterly. We're going to leave the CD till next week. We're going to have some kind of launch party, I think, next week. I might even dance the Congo again. Congo? Is it a Congo? I don't know what is a Congo. I don't know. Is it politically correct? I have no idea. Maybe I should check. You never know. I may dance. I think we should all dance, don't you think? Yes. Congo. It's not the Congo. I'm so sorry. Congo is a country. Congo. What is a line of people? There's about 4 million people now. Or in fact, everyone in the choir is now writing Congo. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're listening. I'll get my coat. I'll just be off. So we'll start with We Shall Overcome tonight, and then we'll look at Go Lassie Go and Shenandoah. We'll sing through that. But I'd also like very much to do one of the songs that didn't make it into the cut. And it's always a bit painful for me when things don't make it into the cut, and I think they should have done. And it's always a discussion, and I'm sure many of you will be at home thinking, why was my video not included? Or why was I not, why is it not me? That often happens, and I can only apologise if you are feeling like that. I have the same thing, that each song is my little baby, and I kind of craft it. And there was something about this lullaby that we wrote for the nation that never really fully got its proper airing. I know you got a little tease at the end that left me feeling like, I wish we'd just got one more chance to finish that off. But there we are. It was all done in 6 weeks, and I'm glad we managed to do that. I think if it had come out later and we'd had more time, it wouldn't have been the right time for the programme. So there we are, swings and roundabouts. Anyway, it's a great song, and it stands. It's still a great song, and I think we should look at it and maybe learn it and sing it. It should have been me, says Gemma. Should have been me. I think the Congo is a river. DRC is thank you, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Oh dear, I did not wish to get into African politics this evening, but there we are. Well, let's leave the Congo. It's interesting when people say I can't hear you, but everyone else is commenting. I'm going to assume that if you can't hear me, it's because it's something at your end, because I think we're okay. Let's just quickly, before we sing, talk about Liam. What a lovely man, and how awful and so difficult. And you now, of course, have all got to know him. I'm assuming most of you will have seen the programme. If you haven't, it's not really a spoiler. It doesn't really work like that. It's not a plot-driven programme. But Liam, such a difficult situation for him, and to have to grieve in that way during lockdown and not be able to hug his mother, not be able to have a proper funeral, to put all of that into a song and have that moment, I think was really important for him and really important for me, and actually quite a frightening thing to do, if I'm honest. The idea of just kind of going into that level of emotion and significance, armed just with my piano, was frightening to say the least. But we did it, and I thought it was just a great song. And I think he deserves to feel very proud of it. And I'm hoping that he's talking about doing a bike ride, like a charity bike ride, going up and down the country next year in honour of his dad. And I'm sure he would like to go and visit Great British Home Chorus members along the way. And also he has started an online support group for people who've lost people with COVID. And I know that many people will have been affected by those issues. So do reach out to him if you want to know more about that. I'm sure he'd be pleased to hear from you. We're here to sing. We're here to sing. So we've done so much singing over the last 16 weeks, and I think you know a lot of my thoughts about it now. We've talked about breath, and we've talked about posture. We've talked about the flow of air. We've talked about the level of voice that's necessary here, the amount of effort that one must put in. We've talked about going from the upper part of the voice to the lower part of the voice and how to make a smooth transition. We've done tongue twisters. We've thought about the tongue. We've thought about the jaw. We've thought about the face. And then we've thought about the emotions of the songs. We've sung songs that are significant for the time. So I'm looking at We'll Meet Again there, for example. So let's just revisit a couple of those thoughts. Let's sing. Let's just do some humming. Passagio, indeed, as someone says. We're going to do Bella Mama. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, yeah. It's completely impossible for me to tell whether the piano is actually just impossible with my current setup. It's loud, too loud. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, yeah. Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, Bella Mama, yeah. Well, there we are. I'm going to turn that right. I'm going to crank that up. Hopefully now. I'm just going into the red. I mean, I just don't understand what it is with YouTube. There we are. I'll take it up with YouTube. I can hear everything well. Oh, there we are. That'll learn me. Don't read the comments, I guess. Shouldn't say that. I like the comments. Palace is fine. What are you talking about? Oh, dear. There we are. Started World War III. Here we go. So we're going to do... My dog is a good dog. Yes, he is. My dog is a good dog, yes he is. For he sits some eggs and he stands up tall. He chases his tail all around the hall. My dog is a good dog, yes he is. My dog is a good dog, yes he is. My dog is a good dog, yes he is. For he sits and begs and he stands up tall. He chases his tail all around the hall. My dog is a good dog, yes he is. One more. My dog is a good dog, yes he is. My dog is a good dog, yes he is. For he sits and begs and he stands up tall. Chases his tail all around the hall. My dog is a good dog, yes he is. Yeah, jazz. Good, yes he is. What a great idea. We haven't done this one for weeks, so if you've got kids, and they'll love to join in with this one. Don't forget the actions. We go over the actions. I like the mountains. I like flowers. I like the flowers. I like the daffodils. I like the mountains. I like the rolling hills, and I like the fireside when the lights are low. Singing a do what a do what a do what a do. Singing a do what a do what a do what a do. I like the flowers. I like the daffodils. I like the mountains. I like the rolling hills, and I like the fireside when the lights are low. Singing a do what a do what a do what a do. Singing a do what a do what a do what a do. One more time. I like the flowers. I like the daffodils. I like the mountains. I like the rolling hills, and I like the fireside when the lights are low. Singing a do what a do what a do what a do. great. If you are joining us from around the world, then I do say a very warm welcome to you, and thank you for being with us over these weeks. We started this off for the Great British Public because that is where I'm mostly known, and perhaps actually if I did this again, I wouldn't call it the Great British. Of course, I'd broaden it out to the world, the world, to the world. But that's what it is. And you are almost welcome. And if we do go all over the world, if we do a big get together. When we do a great, I'm doing two things at once. When we do a great big get together, you will be most welcome. No. Yes. Hi. Okay, so we did this last week. This is 1121. If you can't read it because you're doing this on a phone, then I would say don't worry about it. I need to bring this over here. Don't worry too much because you can just do it. You can just listen. You'll be absolutely fine. So this is my around the intervals workout, and it goes 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2, 4. What was it? Oh yeah, there we are. Oh, I have got doubling, haven't I? Have I doubled? That's weird. Can you still hear me? Just noticed that. There we are. Oh, well, there I am. 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6 and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 8 and 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8 and 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 2, 1, 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 10 and 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 8 and 7, 6, 5, 1, 2, 6 and 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4 and 5, 4, 3. Confused, says Natalie Tanswell. We're going to do it. We did it last week, so if you're confused, it's because you may have missed last week. But we're going to go over it now. So, intervals are the gaps. It does have a little, the harmony is from Twinkle Twinkle Little Star here. So 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. I've numbered the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6 and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 8 and 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 2, 1, 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 10 and 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 8 and 7, 6, 5, 1, 2, 6 and 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4 and 5, 4, 3. Once you go round that, then you've done pretty much most of the intervals you're likely to do apart from the minor ones. Hey, there's one. I mean, actually, if you're looking for things to do, that is a great little exercise. Going, trying to end back up where you started. So that's the chromatic scale. For those of you in the know, that's all the black and white notes together in harmony. Now, I thought it'd be rather nice to do We Shall Overcome. So grab your copies of We Shall Overcome, which is just opening now. Bum, 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 bum. I hate you, computer. I think actually I'm going to go through a period after this where there is no technology in my life, where the phone just gets stuck in a box and I just do things that are acoustic. Because quite frankly, are you not fed up with Zoom? Deary me, I really, really, really am. No, that's wrong. And shows that. That's correct. Oh, good. Yeah, I've got the circle of death, or the circle of doom, or just the circle. So that's great. That's absolutely not happening. That is not opening. Okay, great. Okay, another plan. We'll come back to We Shall Overcome, which will open very shortly, won't it, computer? Oh, Logic Pro is not responding. There we are. Joe Wicks doesn't have these problems, does he? Okay, we'll have a look at that. Let's talk about Katie and Nathan. I would love to just play you this song because I just thought it was really lovely and you never got to hear it. So I'm going to rectify that. I'm going to remedy it very now. So here is my version of it. This is me singing. And this is... So the idea of this was that we would write a lullaby because we are all, you know, they were in lockdown, they were about to have a baby, all of the medical appointments were really frightening because she had to go into hospital and didn't want to, you know, risk getting COVID. And so we wrote this lullaby for their child, but it was more a lullaby for each other, was the idea. So it could be a lullaby for us. So here we are. Sleep well, everyone. Here it is. And I was sort of trying to go for a, I don't know, that Beatles, like Julia or Blackbird or Her Majesty at the end of Abbey Road. That sort of feel with a kind of little Clapton guitar. But that's not the beginning. That's the beginning. So sleep, my little child, the stars watch over you, the monster's gone away, and tomorrow is another day. The apple trees in bloom, and you will be here soon. The summer's on its way, and we will cradle you so gently. Sleep, my little babe, the stars come out for you, and I will keep you safe until the morn. Sleep, my child, while you are weary, I will hold you close. Sometimes hard to know the right way. Watch as our love grows. Sleep, my little babe, the stars come out for you, and I'll keep you safe until the dawn. It was a boy. Sleep, my little child, the stars watch over you, the monster's gone away, and tomorrow is another day. The apple trees in bloom, and you will be here soon. The summer's on its way, and we will cradle you so gently. Sleep, my little babe, the stars come out for you, and we will keep you safe until the dawn. We will keep you safe until the dawn. And so there we are. That's dedicated, of course, to Archie, who was born just a few weeks ago, and his lovely parents, Katie and Nathan. Nathan, who really rocked it out on Raekwon's song. So I thought I might just teach it to you. Now, somebody rightly pointed out some of the lyrics aren't quite right. We never quite finished it, so this is there's bits that were earlier versions, but the apple. So I'm going to teach it to you. The apple trees in bloom, and you will be here soon. Should we try that again? The apple trees in bloom, and you will be here soon. The summer's on its way, and we will cradle you so gently. Let's go from that. The apple tree's in bloom, and you will be here soon. The summer's on its way, and we will cradle you so gently. Have I got a bit of? We got a bit of the old crackle there. I recognised. Don't know what happened there. Just decided to crackle. So the old computer having a bit of a bad day. Let's turn that up. See if that works. Let's try the next bit. So then it's the same tune. Sleep, sleep, my little child. The stars watch over you. The monster's gone away. Tomorrow is another day. For some reason you're missing that line. And then, so sleep, my little babe. Then we go into the chorus. So going from the beginning. The apple tree's in bloom, and you will be here soon. The summer's on its way, and we will cradle you so gently. Sleep, my little child, the stars watch over you. The monster's gone away, tomorrow is another day. Then it's sleep, my little babe, the stars come out for you. And we go to the major there. And I will keep you safe until the dawn. So let's do that chorus again. Sleep, internet issues. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that. Sleep, my little babe, the stars come out for you, and I will keep you safe until the dawn. One more time. Sleep, my little babe, the stars come out for you, and I will keep you safe until the dawn. So that's the whole first section. Let's go from the beginning. Here we shall we. The apple trees, 2, 3, 4. The apple tree's in bloom, and you will be here soon. The summer's on its way, and we will cradle you so gently. Sleep, my little child. Sorry, the stars watch over you. The monster's gone away. Tomorrow is another day. Sleep, my little babe. The stars come out for you, and I will keep you safe until the dawn. And following that, we've got a B section. Now, the B section fits together with the A section because I like that sort of thing, as you now know about me. I'm slightly obsessed with it. I haven't seen La La Land. Was it good? Some people said it was not worth seeing. I think it was my parents, actually. In fact, I think it was my dad. Don't bother, he said. It's not really a musical. There we are. So I've never seen it. So it goes like this. Same chords. Sleep, my love, for you are weary. I will hold you close. It's hard sometimes to know the right way. Watch as our love grows. Which fits together with the apple trees in bloom. So so you have the two parents singing to each other different melodies. Really nice. Don't know why it was cut, but it just wasn't. I need to get over it because it just was, and that and it made space for Liam's song and all the other things. So let's just move on. But I love it. So let's try that. Sleep, my love, for you are weary. I will hold you close. It's hard sometimes to know the right way. Watch as our love grows. So, and that fits over the whole of the apple trees in bloom, and you will be here soon, summer's on its way, and you will sleep, my little child, the stars will achieve you, the monster's gone away, and tomorrow is another day. And then you both go, so sleep, my little babe, the stars come out for you, and I will keep you safe until the dawn. So, Sean, I'm going to play this with the backing, but not the Sweet little song, isn't it? I'm really pleased with this. I don't want it to sort of fade away. This one. I mean, now and again I do songs on these series, and you go, that's great. That had its moment. But there's something about this that just, I don't know, stayed with me. So let's sing along, and sing whichever part you want when we get to the little section. The apple trees in bloom, and you will be here soon. The summer's on its way, and we will cradle you so gently, sleep, my little child. The stars would show you, the monster's gone away. Tomorrow is another day. Sleep, my little babe. The stars come through for you, and I will keep you safe until the dawn. My love for you are weary. I will hold you close. It's hard sometimes to know the right way. Watch as our love grows. Sleep, my little babe. The stars come out for you, and I will keep you safe until the dawn. There's a little gap here, and then we get both parts happening at the same time. So this is where we'd have like one half of the whole doing one. My love, you can hear the piano. The summer's on its way, and we'll cradle you so gently. Last time, here we go. Sleep, my little babe. The stars come out for you, and I will keep you safe until the dawn. We will keep you safe until the dawn. There we are. Well learned. So that was that one. I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we should dig that one out when we have the big gathering. Let's see if the computer has had enough of a rest to play We Shall Overcome. Chat amongst yourselves. So yeah, I mean, looking forward, I've had several thoughts about what this might be while the computer is. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Several thoughts about what this space might be for me. When I built it, I had a notion that I might welcome people in, but now, I mean, tonight there's 4,000 of us, but many more will watch later, and that's a lot of people. That's more than I ever have at a concert. I think, yeah, that's a big gig for me. So I would love to welcome people in on a more formal, regular basis and kind of work out exactly what it is. But songwriting, doing some choral arrangements, doing some videos where we're putting split screens, all of that definitely can feature. So I'm going to think about that for the autumn. So watch this space for the great British Gareth Malone global chorus of wonderment or something. So We Shall Overcome. Let's get the notes, shall we? We sopranos shall overcome. And altos. We shall overcome. Tenors. We shall overcome. And basses. We. You know what I've really realised tonight is that I have not been speaking today. I was out with the baby, and I went for a walk, and I've not been speaking all day. And normally when I've been coming to these choir rehearsals like. No, nothing. It's so nice to be able to sing for once. So, have you got your notes there? Basses. I'm not going to go over the parts now. Let's just crash straight in. I think you've got 2 bars, and it's just me. Oh, we didn't do the click, did we? Come on. Here we go. We shall overcome. 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 We shall overcome someday. There we are. Beautiful, beautiful song. And of course, we started doing that in amongst the intense febrile atmosphere of the last few weeks, and it doesn't feel to me like that is a time that is over. And I hope that you are still contemplating all that was said and all that is being said about the Black Lives Matters movement. I know that you know my thoughts on it. Shall we have a look at Go Lassie Go and see if we can find that? I think we can. I think we have the technology. It's very nice when it works. I think if I do continue this in the autumn, you can rest assured that there will be significant investment in technology so that I'm not having any problems. What happens, so some questions here, just checking my phone. What happens to all the songs from the TV series? I mean, they just sort of go into the ether somewhat, but I do feel like I'd like to dig a couple of these out and hold on to them, retain them. So I don't know, but I definitely feel that we would perform them, especially Hannah and Sarah's song and Raekwon's song, and I think the Lullaby as well is beautiful. Will we see what has been done with our uploaded videos? I'm just not going to tell you. Just not telling you about that until next week. Next week. Vivaldi's Gloria. Oh, what a nice idea. What a nice idea. Let's do Go Lassie Go, and then we'll do that. Oh, the sun. There we go. Okay, so, oh, well, that's great, isn't it? My piano has just quit, so that's... Oh, there's one. And don't forget your harmonies at being and altos and basses. I will build my love above. Okay, here we go. So singing along from now. Oh, the summertime is gone, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? I will build my love. I will build my love above. I am cool crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? I will range through the wild, and the deep glens so dreary, and return with my spoils to the bower of my dearie. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? and we'll all go together to pull out mountain time all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? What a lovely song. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling like that could have some strings, couldn't it? One of the things that didn't get featured in the program, and I think I mentioned this to a few people, was that we had some absolutely incredible people on the tracks. Max Cook, the name that will be familiar to many of you, he's worked with me. He worked on the Prison series. He worked with me on the thing I did at Christmas at NHS Watford, the Christmas concert, and also has worked on the CD. And he worked on this series, and he played the bass guitar on a lot of bits that I didn't have time to do. I played a lot of the guitar and bass and piano. And all the piano is me, because I have the piano in the studio. But Max did a lovely job of especially just sort of helping me to draw things together, bits of production stuff. But we also had a fantastic drummer called Matty Brown, who was the drummer who played for Stormzy at Glastonbury. And I don't know if Stormzy is your cup of tea, but I watched the Stormzy set that he did at Glastonbury last year, and I was completely blown away by it, because it was an amazing celebration of rap, but also British gospel musicians who are like second to none, just absolutely incredible feel and passion and precision, just all of the things you want out of music. Anyway, I got in touch with Matty and said, would you play for this? Would you play? I was thinking about Raekwon's song, but I was thinking about all of the others, and Matty played right across the whole series. So greatly honoured to have Matty play. Absolutely brilliant. Look, people are going, yay, Matty! So do get in touch. Follow him on Instagram, because he's an absolute dude, a really nice man, and just lovely. Yeah, lovely young man. And that's that. Yeah. So I did say that we'd have a little look at Shenandoah. I think people are saying Max feels like a friend, because I just keep saying Max. One day I'll get him round and I'll introduce you to him. And hopefully we can get him along to whatever concert we manage to cobble together. We ended last session with Shenandoah. Shenandoah. So let's have a little look at this now. If you've got, oh man, right, I'm going to have to reload my piano, and that will just take a second. So I'll just chat amongst yourselves. Good. Okay. There we are, and I can see the viewer count going. Gareth's having another technical. So, Shenandoah, I love to see you and hear your rolling river. I mean, what I love about all the songs, a lot of people ask me, how do I go about choosing songs? All of the songs for this have had, I suppose, a nostalgia at their heart, and nostalgia for a time that was not filled with COVID-19 and was perhaps a little simpler. Go Lassie Go, Shenandoah, We Shall Overcome has maybe not nostalgia, but it has resilience in that. But the Keen song that we did definitely has that. Ordinary World has that. You're going to love the CD, by the way, the EP. It's absolutely great. I'm really, really happy with it. And it is coming out next Friday. If you are wondering, I know that somebody said that the link below doesn't work. There we go. It's not hard to find. If you look up Great British Home Chorus EP and Decca in this thing called Google, you might just find it. I will also, if you go to my Facebook page or the Facebook page of the group, it is there. I promise. And I'll be doing some press and publicity around that over the next week. Oh, somebody's going. Well, you're going already? It's only 6:15. Good Lord. There's a music room link, which I think does work, hopefully, and you should be able to get all the music. The book's arriving. That's really nice to hear. Good old Hal Leonard, who've been my absolute pals through this whole thing, and have produced this book for you, and they got it out in time. Well done. To be fair to Decca, it wasn't entirely their fault. So, well, the old piano's just having a little think. Is it going to work? It'd be really nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice if it just, if things just worked? I know that one's working, but I just want the one that's right in front of me. Oh, come on. So, Shenandoah. Let me get a note. Oh, let's go over the melody. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you and hear your rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you where we're bound away. Oh. I think we're going to have a bit of a piano now. That's great, very exciting. It's such a beautiful melody. I have always found folk songs really appealing. A simple range of notes, very pleasing structure, and I think you can probably hear that in most of the songs that we've written. There's sort of folk influence there. Genuinely, we're going to have a piano. Yeah. So. I'm just looking at this melody. There's a couple of details, as ever, with these folk arrangements where it's not quite the same as the version you know. But oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you and hear your rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you where we're bound away across the wide Missouri. So the rhythm there. Across the wide Missouri. Yes, that's right. So let's go over that again. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you and hear your rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you where we're bound away across the wide Missouri. Then we've got another verse, a repeat there too. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter and hear your rolling river. For her I'd cross your roaming waters, where we're bound away across the wide Missouri. Then we go to a split part. So this is in two parts. It's a great simple arrangement for people to just get their teeth into. The top part. So we've got slightly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been singing the version that I know, and I just neglected it, and I've got the wrong glasses on. There we are. Hashtag old. Slight error in the melody there. It is. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you. And hear your rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you. Way I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. So that's how that tune goes. So my heartfelt apologies for 'tis 7 long years since last I saw you. I'm going to get letters. I'm going to get tweets. Right, let's look at part 2. So we start down here on the B flat, and you can do that down in this octave or up in that octave. Do it wherever you like. If you really are, if you must. 'Tis 7 long years since I saw and hear your rolling river. across the wide Missouri. It's one of those wonderful lines that makes absolutely no sense the first time you hear it, but then when it interconnects with the other line, gold. So, 'tis 7 long years since I saw and hear your rolling river. Let's just do that part 2. Here we go. In fact, we could all learn this, because what we could do is that wonderful thing where you swap halfway, you know, one half of the hall, other half of the hall, one half of the stadium, other half of the stadium. So here we go. 'Tis 7 long years since I saw and hear your rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since I saw you way. I'm bound away. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Let's do that section again, because that was a bit dodgy. 'Tis 7 long years since I saw you way. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. There we are. Just get myself out of holiday mode. I've relaxed too much. One more time, the whole thing, the second part. 'Tis 7 long years. That big. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 'Tis 7 long years since I saw and hear your rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since I saw you way. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Now, can I suggest I sing that one more time, and now you sing the tune over the top of me, and we see how that feels. Here we go. So you're going. You're doing that, and I'm doing the other part. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 'Tis 7 long years since I saw and hear your rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since I saw you way. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Did that work out? Send me a message. Yes, it did. That's good to know. Okay, let's do it the other way around this time. So I'm going to do the top part, and anyone who's doing the second part, you do your part. So that is 7 long years. 'Tis 7 long years since last I. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you and hear your rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you. Way I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Everyone, verse 4. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you and hear your rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. We're bound away across the wide Missouri. Yeah, nice. There we are. So there is just a little low-key end to the day today, but we will come back with a much more party atmosphere next week, because that will be the last session of the Great British Home Chorus as it stands. We are on week 16, session 55. That will be next week. So it'll be week 16. So next week will be week 17. How has it got to week 17? My goodness me. I do hope that you're okay and that lockdown's been all right and that this has been useful. I know that it's been useful for me in ways that I will only really understand when I look back, I think, on this time and hear the stories of other people. I feel very lucky not, touch wood, not to have been touched too badly by COVID-19. I do have friends who've had it, but touch wood, everyone's been okay. And I know that many of you will be watching this either having recovered from it or having loved ones been affected, or even worse. So I feel very lucky to have had this and to have been able to carry on making music with you and to do the series. I feel very grateful to BBC Two, for Patrick in particular, who is the head of BBC Two, for putting that faith in me and getting all that technology in here, as much as I cursed it most of the time when it didn't work. Anyway, I'm very grateful for it, and I will continue to do something. I definitely need to just spend some time with my family. It's quite frankly the truth. My wife is a key worker and is back at school now, so I can't afford to take too much time out here to do these terribly self-indulgent projects. But I will return. I would say that if we aren't back to normal in September, then I'm going to look to do some kind of online project then. But I just don't know what the future holds, and I don't think you do either. But we will have a nice upbeat release day party. I'm going to I'll put the old suit on. I might even wear a bit. I won't wear a bow tie. Lots of thank yous, and I must say thank you for the thank yous, because the messages have been absolutely amazing and really, really helped me to carry on. And when I've been screaming, tearing my hair out at this wretched computer that is, it's the computer that I had at the beginning of lockdown. I never thought I would be streaming live to thousands and thousands of people. So there we are. Right, I can see people starting to leave now. Thank you very much. Conga and not Congo. Okay, guys, it's not Congo, it's Conga. Only an idiot would have made a mistake like that. Get your dancing shoes on. Party rings. Oh, party rings, party poppers. No party poopers. But we're going to have a big release party next week. Thank you so much for absolutely everything, and I'm glad you enjoyed the series. All the best. Bye bye.